Hey everybody, it's Mark Yegi here with a daily dash and just kind of a recap on Nvidia. So if you watched the video yesterday, I told you that Nvidia was coming out with earnings, and Nvidia is like the most valuable company in the world, and there's a reason for it, and the reason is AI. And so they modified from being a graphical processing unit and making really fast graphic thing for gaming into being a GPU system and creating all these awesome single purpose chips for AI. And so they're kind of sold out and they're always, pushing the edge, and there's a huge amount of demand. But if you look at the chart, why isn't the stock going up? Well, it's in this long consolidation, a cup, I guess. And you could see on the weekly, this is a stock that this week has gone down. Now, yesterday they beat earnings, they beat sales, they beat all the expectations. They did all the things that you would want for a company. But if you remember, I warned you, these are the days, the 4 days a year, the earnings days that you can prevent losses. And I'll show you the daily here. The daily is showing you essentially, come on, daily. Look at this. Look at this candle. Guys, this is a candle that you got to pay attention to. I know it's the day after earnings, but this is a candle that right now at 3 o'clock, 3:10 in the afternoon is at its bottom and it's below the 50-day moving average. Will it recover by the end of the day? I don't know. I don't predict that kind of stuff. But I could just tell you, this is a very ugly candle. And if you look at the volume, it's at 129% of its average daily volume. And so that's significant. It's telling you a story. It's telling you that here's what I think the story is. The story is Nvidia is a great company. We think it's going to go up into earnings. Oh, it didn't go up. Let's sell and go buy something else because the AI trade is in trouble because it's not going up. So then you see this big, nasty, high volume-ish candle on Nvidia. And so when, in my group, in our mastermind, we talk about how you protect yourself going to earnings. That's not when you take your chances. Let the rest of the people take their chances going into earnings. Let them buy calls. Let them leverage into it because most of the time they're wrong. And this stock, kind of look at it, over the last 6, 7, 8 days went up into earnings, went from 180 basically to 195. And so everybody thought, well, this is going to be great. But today is telling a different story. So you've got to study the patterns and you've got to not take really big risks going into earnings. Like a lot of people thought this was going to go the other way. Like, oh, it's going to go up to its all-time high at 212 and it's going to break out. And they had all these stories in their head. But the charts were, telling us something a little different. And we also had earnings where you got to protect yourself. The charts were saying, look, we're going up into earnings, but look at the volume at the bottom. This is not a significant amount of volume. The volume was good yesterday, and today it's high on a on a lower candle. But going into it, this was not volume that's like we got conviction that the stock is going up. So what are we left with? Well, we're left with this very long consolidation, and this stock has a lot of work to do to get back up to the swing point at 212.89, which is the breakout point. It looks to me like it wants to break down easier than it wants to go up, because it's got to go through all these sellers to go higher. And now those sellers are not hoping that earnings are going to be good and all that stuff because that news is old. So now the move is to the downside, I think, based on the chart. And it's not a conviction because you can't really paint a picture based on one candle after earnings, but you got to pay attention to the candle. So if I see the way this is going, it looks to me like it's going to test the 50 today. And you could see the QQQ is down because of this, but it might just little drift down into this 200-day moving average, which would be a healthy test of the 200. Right now, the 200 is right around, let's call it 175. So not the end of the world, not, huge amounts of down from here, but, either it's going to test the 50 and bounce, which it doesn't look to me like it's going to do that, but stocks like this kind of recover by the end of the day. Or it's going to continue its low and bounce off the 200. I don't see much lower. This 164 could be in play if it goes to the 200. But based on this action here over the last several months, I don't see a lot of move to the downside here. Anything could change, but this is the whole reason I'm making this video today is to show you that, look, don't be a hero. Don't buy calls thinking you're smarter than the market, because you're not and I'm not. And there's not a lot of people that are unless they have insider information. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to us, right? The people that, we're out here struggling to buy and sell every day. And I sell calls. So what I recommended to all my people was sell calls deep in the money, deep enough that you could prevent a lot of this move down. So a lot of people did. They sold $8, $9, $10 in the money, And when you know, that's kind of where the stock is. It's down $10. So they would have, by being in the money, you get in the money amount that cushions your account to the downside. Have I beat the dead horse enough? Anyway, I hope this helps you. Just, I think the more charts you look at and the more analysis you do, unconsciously you're getting it. So, I hope this helps. Listen, I'm having an event at the end, in the middle of April, 17th through the 19th. If you haven't heard, we just opened up the tickets. We got a couple of early bird tickets left. Love to have you there. It's in Arizona, the Phoenix area, from the 17th to the 19th of April. It's called the Strategy Room, which means it's going to be a more compact, intimate group where we're going to go. There's going to be a lot of networking, but we're also going to be going deep into strategies on covered calls and income producing. So love to have you there. There's a few early bird tickets if you're catching this video when it's coming out, which today's the 26th of February. So hopefully you're catching it, pretty close to today. The link is below. Love to have you there. Love to meet you face to face. If not, keep watching. Give me a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And thanks for tuning in. See you on the next video. Hey everybody, just a quick thing to tell you about our Wealth Accelerator live event in Arizona, just outside of the Phoenix area, April 17th through the 19th. It's called the Wealth Accelerator Live Strategy Room. And this is where we're going to have kind of an intimate event, not one of my bigger events. It's a small event where we're going to have high value conversations with like-minded people. You're going to be networking there, going really deep on strategies about income. And we're going to be really delving into stocks, reading charts, and I'll give you a breakdown of the stocks that I think are going to do well in the last half of 2026. So you don't want to miss it. Hotel rooms are already going pretty quick. There's a link at the bottom here. Again, it's called the Wealth Accelerator Live Strategy Room. Love to have you there. It looks like a pretty cool venue if you could take a look at that. It's got, a big old pool and an 18-hole championship golf course. So if you want to come early, stay late, I'm going to do that. So it'd be great to see you there, meet you face to face. Check on the link below, and then you'll have to call the hotel and get your hotel rooms because they're going fast. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up. Love to see you there, but get your tickets now because it's going to sell out. It's not many seats. Take care. Bye. The information you just heard is for education and information. This is not financial advice.